Can you guess what season it is? That's right, I got tomatoes everywhere. I started this spring growing a few different varieties and I'm now harvesting from all of them. These are the cherry tomatoes, small grape-sized tomatoes that turn red when ripe. And next to it, I don't even remember which was planted. I'm guessing maybe beefsteak, but leaning more towards the black creme. I'll definitely know when they begin to ripen. In the neighboring raised garden bed, I remember planting some Romas up front and then some random tomatoes in the back. Roma tomatoes are another favorite. They are oblong shaped. The ones I have also turn red when fully ripened. Although I can't specify which is which, I do remember the random 2 tomato varieties that I did plant in the same bed as the Romas. I do remember at least one being black creme, and I believe the other 2 to 3 are Cherokee purple. And the tomatoes towards the back row, I'm sure I have honeycomb varieties growing. No confusion about these, and I remember only planting those in this area. The honeycomb variety is extremely similar to the cherry tomato variety, but can grow slightly larger, and instead of turning red when ripe, they stay a golden yellow, bright orange color. They have a sweet and slightly tangy flavor and are usually the first variety to produce fruit in my backyard, and continues to produce fruit until the season ends. I just fed all tomato plants a few days ago and will continuously feed them so that way I'm well stocked until the season changes. And over down yonder is where I did 0 companion planting for 5 of my Cherokee purple tomato variety tomato plants, and they are loving the solitude. They are producing a good yield of fruit and the size is breathtaking. Every other day I have to tie another limb to keep them from falling over because of the weight of the fruit. This variety turns a smoky red brick color and is great for slicing and full of flavor. I love this one. I'm actually about to pull a few of these now for some fried green tomatoes in just a couple of minutes. A real treat for your taste buds. Did you know that you can also pull unripe tomatoes and have them ripen off of the vine? I do this sometimes and place them with other ripe tomatoes. When fruits are ripening, they release a gas called ethylene that speeds up this process. Within a few days, a green tomato can turn this ripe color. Over here, I have more black creme tomatoes hiding behind the Carolina Reaper peppers and companion planted with basil. Very similar to the purple Cherokee variety. In fact, you probably wouldn't even know the difference if you didn't plant the seeds yourself. I'm noticing that these are slightly smaller than the purple Cherokees, but they are also companion planted with basil, and there was garlic over here too not too long ago, so that could be the reason why. And the last variety that I for sure know what it is, all the way on the side of this garden by its lonesome, is the beefsteak variety. They are growing a little smaller than last year, but it could be because of the soil. This is the first time I planted tomatoes here, and just last season, this is where I grew my sweet potatoes. But they are producing, so it's still a win. I'll add some more compost soon and do some lower branch trimming to see if size increases any. Alright, that was a quick glimpse of the tomatoes I'm growing and a little information about the different varieties growing. It's only the beginning of summer and I'm out harvesting tomatoes daily. This is my haul for the day. I do bring some in when it's a lot of rain. When plants are overwatered, they can cause the fruit to split, and I'm trying to save every fruit I can. So when they reach max size, I do harvest and allow to ripe indoors, especially when lots of rain is in the forecast. Alright, time to bring my harvest indoors to get them rinsed off and ready for Pound Town. Enough clowning around, it's time to get serious. Apron, check. Firm green unripe tomatoes, check. I sliced the tomatoes sort of thick but not too thick, and then prepared a few different bowls to get the batter right. In bowl number 1, I added a cup of flour and seasoned with some Cajun seasoning, about a tablespoonful, and about a teaspoon of salt, and mixed well. In bowl number 2, I did about half a cup of cornmeal and seasoned with a tablespoon of garlic powder and a tablespoon of paprika, and mixed those ingredients well. In bowl number 3, I cracked a couple eggs and mixed with some buttermilk. Now that I have my station prepped, I heated oil in a pan with medium-high heat. This process is simple. Dip the sliced tomatoes in bowl number 1 first with flour, then dip in bowl number 3 with eggs, and then dip in bowl number 2 with cornmeal for a little shake and bake. Then fry in oil for a couple minutes on each side. I almost forgot, right after I sliced the tomatoes, I did slightly sprinkle with salt and let them sit for a few minutes to drain excess moisture too. And then I started the process to coating them with the batter. Then when you take them out the oil, set them on a paper napkin and drain excess oil. I absolutely love these fried tomatoes. I only wish I had a better sauce, something ranch and something zesty. It would have been perfect, but the ranch sauce for now will do the trick. Have you ever tried fried green tomatoes?